Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he did throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick.
I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Bond. And this effort won't be enough. Murray sets to throw on fourth. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, it's Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
This is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's right, man.
On first down, it's Snell again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backward. On 2nd down, Bond. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play fake, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. For Carson last week, 16 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Wilson. And that's complete to Croft. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Carson. And very little running room there. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. They'll run on first down. Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. It's hauled in by Dodson. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sideline. Almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Murray, and he comes back with one complete.
Many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they have taken the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. It's caught. Lockett. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. That last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, you got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. from the gun on third down. Murray. And he finds Seals Jones complete. Murray now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here.
Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with a visit out to Santa Clara. Chicago in town to take on San Francisco. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Mitchell Trubisky has thrown a touchdown pass there. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. The final, 26-6. Lastly, we head to the City of Angels to check on the Rams at home in LA. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The former Super Bowl MVP, Nick Foles, has a touchdown pass.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. They run the counter. It's Carson, nowhere to go that time. On third down, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Snell, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Now Murray throwing on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. On first down, Bond.
With the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On third down, Bond. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Often on fumbles, you look at a guy who's locked it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. shotgun. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there.
But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick to throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. This is Doxson. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this is caught. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. And that'll be incomplete. On 3rd down, and he'll only get this to the 14.
They've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's hauled in by Doxson. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick.
Two right here. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't
Here's Wilson. And it's caught. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
73 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
What are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for too early? That's what people are wondering about.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now it's Wilson. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
Today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Now Wilson. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there.
Put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown.
Inside, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
55.
Back to throw. Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. To the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.